Good morning to everyone. So in this part of the video we are going to do the question number 345 of exercise 9.5. I think I didn't given the solutions of question number 345 from the exercise 9.5. So here are the solutions. Okay. So what is said in the first question number 3, that find the following square by using the suitable identities. Okay, so while seeing the question you have to say which identity is going to be used. So here it is a minus sign, isn't it? B square minus 7 is there. That means which identity will be going to use? A minus b the whole square, isn't it? Next is part of the question, xy plus 3z is 3z the whole square is there. That means a value is xy and b value is 3z, and what is the sign between? That is plus sign. So which formula will be going to be used? That is a plus b the whole square. Okay, so in the same way you are going to use the identity a minus b the whole square or a plus b the whole square. Okay, by the necessity of the for this question you have to use the identity. Clear everyone? Next, question number 4, it is said that simplify. Suppose we are having the question as a square minus b square the whole square we are having, isn't it? As we know that the value of the identity of a minus b the whole square is applicable over here. So we can use the identity a square the whole square minus 2 into a square into b square plus b square the whole square. Using the identity, that means we are going to simplify, isn't it? So what will be the answer? A to the power 4 minus 2a square b square plus b to the power 4. So in this way you have to simplify question number 4. In the same way, what is said in question number 5? It is said that show that that means you have to solve the LHS and RHS part both separately. So here 3x plus 7 the whole square is there minus 84, then 3x minus 7 the whole square is there. So here you have to use the at the left hand side here you have to use the identity a plus b the whole square. Okay, then again in the right hand side you have to use the identity a minus b the whole square. While using that identity you have to expand these two terms. After expanding you have to solve. Okay, then you have to see whether LHS and RHS is coming equal or not. If it is coming equal, that means it is verified. If it is not coming equal, that means it is not verified. Clear? Now one by one we were going to see the solutions. So here is the first question solution. What is said here? You have to use the identity to find the square. So in place of a we are having here b, and in place of b we are having 7. Since minus is present in between the terms, that means which identity is going to be used? A minus b the whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This formula can also be written as a square plus b square minus 2b. Both the way of writing formula is correct, remember. Okay, so in place of a we are having b, and in place of b we are having 7 the whole square. So this term we have to expand it in the form of identity. So it will be b square plus 7 square minus 2 into b into 7, isn't it? So it will be b square plus 49 minus how much it will be? 2 into 14, 2 into 7 is 14b. The answer can also be written as b square minus 14b plus 49. So both the way of writing the answer is correct, as well as both the way of writing formula is also correct. Clear? In the same way you have to do the second part. In the second part, what is the value of a given? A value is given x, xy, and what is the value of b we are having? 3z, and in between the term what is the operation used? That is a plus sign. That means which identity is going to be used? A plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. The formula can also be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab. Both the way of writing formula is correct. Okay, now we can split according to the formula xy the whole square plus 2 into what is the value of a, xy, and what is the value of b, we are having 3z, isn't it, plus b square, that means 3z the whole square. So it will become x square y square plus 6xyz plus 3z square, that means 9z square it will be. Clear everyone? So students, you have to solve the questions one by one according to the identities which will be used over here. Okay, so question number 3, third part is also very simple part. You can solve with your own. So here is the solution of the question number 3, third part. What is the answer for the third part? That is 36x to the power 4 minus 60x square y plus 25y square. Okay. Now, next fourth part. Fourth part we were going to see, because fourth part is in the form of a fraction. So here what is the value of a we are having? 2 by 3m, isn't it? And what is the value of b we are having? That is 3 by 2n. This is the value of a and b we are having. Now since plus sign is present in between the two terms, that means which identity is going to be used? A plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This identity is going to be used. So let's use the identity and solve. Okay. So first one is a square, that means 2 by 3m the whole square, isn't it? Plus 2ab, 2 into a value is 2m upon 3 and b value is 3n upon 2, plus what is b square value we are having? 3n upon 2 the whole square. Okay, so 2 by 3m the whole square, that means 2 into 2 will be how much? 4. 3 into 3 is 9, so 4 by 9. M into m is m square. Clear? Plus, so here we are having the terms. So can the number 3 and 3 will from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled? Of course it will get cancelled. Then 2 and 2 from the numerator and denominator it will be get cancelled. So what is the term is left out? That is 2m. So 4 upon 9 m square plus 2m plus 9n square upon 4. So this will be the result of the question. Clear? Next one is a simple decimal question. Decimal you have to split according to the formula only. So since minus is present in between the terms, so obviously the minus identity is going to be used. That is a minus b the whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. What is the value of a we are having? That is 0.4 p, and what is the value of b we are having? That is 0.5 q. These are the two value of a, b and p are having. So what is the formula is a square, that means 0.4 p the whole square will be there, minus 2 comes from the formula. What is the value of a we are having? That is 0.4 p. So 2 into 0.4 p, and value of b we are having 0.5 q. So 2 into 0.4 p into 0.5 q we are going to multiply. Okay, plus b square, that means 0.5 the 0.5 q the whole square. So 0.4 p will be going to be multiplied twice as the power is 2. So the result will be 0.16 p square minus 0.4 pq plus 0.25 q square. So this will be the answer. Sixth part is again very easy part. 2xy plus 5y the whole square. As plus sign is present between the term, so which identity is going to be used? That is a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So what is the value of a we are having? That is 2xy, and value of b we are having 5y. Then expanding according to the formula, we will get the result as 4x square y square plus 20xy square plus 25y square. Clear everyone? Then what is question number 4 says? In question number 4 it is said that we have to simplify, isn't it? We have to simplify according to the question. So a square minus b square the whole square is there. It can be expanded as a square the whole square minus 2 into a square into b square plus what? Plus b square is there, that means b square the whole square will come, isn't it? So the answer will be a to the power 4 minus 2a square b square plus b to the power 4 will be the answer. In the same way, the second part is very simple one. You have to use the formula twice. First formula will be a plus b the whole square, and second formula you have to use a minus b the whole square. Both the identity are going to be used. So here a plus b the whole square you are going to use, and minus here you have to use a minus b the whole square. So what will be the formula is? The formula will be 2x the whole square plus 2 into 2x into 5 plus 5 the whole square, then this minus sign and a complete bracket we will put, that 2x square, okay, minus 2 into 2x into 5 plus 5 square, close the bracket. Now 2x square into 2x square, it will be 4x square, isn't it? Plus 2 into 2x will be 4x, 4x into 5 will be 20x, isn't it? Plus 25, because 5 into 5 is 25, minus here again it will be how much? 4x square. So here again 20x plus 25. Now when you are going to open the bracket, this minus sign will going to multiply, isn't it? So when the sign will going to be multiply, so this term will become multiply. So 4x is a positive number, when multiplied with the minus sign it will become minus, isn't it? Here minus 20x is there, when this minus will get inside it will become minus minus plus sign will become. So minus 4x square plus 20x plus minus 25, the number sign will going to be changed. Now 4x, positive 4x square and negative 4x square will get cancelled, plus 25 minus 25 will get cancelled. What is the term is left? That is 20x plus 20x. So 20x plus 20x, the answer will be 40x. Clear? Next question number 3. Question number 4, third part. Again we will solve the same way as we solved the third part of question number 4. So here are the solutions. You have to use both the identity together for splitting. Remember student, if minus sign is present outside the bracket, you have to be careful. You have to keep the bracket so that while solving, that minus sign will not disturb you. Then after the identity, using the identity is completed, then only you have to open the bracket. Since here in question number 3rd, plus sign is present between the two terms, that is 7m minus 8m square, m the whole square plus it is there, isn't it? So here if you are not going to put the bracket, nothing will happen. But if suppose minus sign will be there, you have to put the bracket. Okay. So what is the answer of that? That is 98m square plus 128n square. Next again the fourth part is 4m plus 5n the whole square plus 5m plus 4n the whole square, isn't it? So here what, both the terms are in the form of positive numbers, and outside the bracket again a plus sign is there. Between the two terms plus sign is there. So which identity you are going to use? That is a plus b the whole square. Both the term you have to use the same identity. You will get the required answer as 41m square plus 80m square plus 41n square. Okay. Here students, remember that after splitting the term in the form of identity, you have to add the like terms or subtract the like terms, depend on the questions. So here everywhere in the fourth part, everywhere positive sign is there, isn't it? So you have to add the like term, make the pair of a like term and then add it. You will get the result. Sixth part is in the form of a decimal, that is 2.5p minus 1.5 q the whole square. So which identity you are going to use here? A minus b the whole square minus 1.5 p minus 2.5 q the whole square, then again a minus b the whole square you have to use, and outside the bracket minus sign is there, so you have to put the bracket, complete bracket in the second term. Okay, then after applying the identity you have to open the bracket, make the pair of the like terms and do the subtraction or addition according to the questions it is required. Clear everyone? So hope you people are understood the questions. Okay, then sixth part and the seventh part is a very simple one, just go through it. Is the sixth part is ab plus bc the whole square minus 2ab square c. So here simple one identity you have to use, that is a plus b the whole square, where a value is ab and b value is bc. So splitting it you will get the required answer as a square b square plus 2ab square c plus b square c square minus the last one is a term which is comes from the question itself, that is 2ab square c, isn't it? Now this plus 2ab square c minus 2ab square c will get cancelled because one of the number is positive and another one is negative. So what is the number left out? The number left out is a square b square plus b square c square. This is the number left out. Okay, so in the same way you have to solve the question number, which part it is? Question number 4th, 7th part. It is same as the 6th part of question 4. Okay, just go through the solution. Now question number 5. Here it is said that you have to show that whether the LHS and RHS are equal or not. So for that showing, what you have to do, you have to separately solve the LHS and RHS part. It is not very difficult to solve. You have to just split according to the identity. Okay, so what is the identity we'll be going to use over here? That is a plus b the whole square. So a square, that is 3x square, plus 2ab, that is 2 into 3x into 7, okay, plus b square, and this last term is come from the question. Okay, minus 84x comes from the question itself. So up to here 7 square we are split it into the formula a plus b the whole square. So 9x square, that means 3x square, that means 9x square, plus 2 into 3x into 7, that will be 42x, plus 7 square, that means 49, and again minus 84 comes from the formula. Now we have to make the pair of the like terms. So which is the like term over here? That is plus 42x and minus 84x is the like term. So making the pair of the like term and solving, that is plus and minus will be minus. So 84 and 42 will be get subtracted. Since 84 is a greater number, that means whatever the result, that negativity of the answer will come in the result itself, as 84 is a greater number than 42. Clear how to solve? Then this is the LHS part. Now see the RHS part. In the RHS part, 3x minus 7 the whole square is given. You have to use the identity, subtraction identity, that is 3x minus 7 the whole square is equals to 3x square minus 2 into 3x into 7 plus 7 square, isn't it? So what will be the required answer? That will be 9x square minus 49x. So student, here it will not 49 square, make the correction. So here instead of 49 it will be become 42. Okay, so 9x square minus 42x plus 49 will be there. So look, the LHS and RHS both the part are same. That means the question is verified. LHS and RHS are equal. Okay, so in place of 49, please write down 9x minus 42x plus 49. Clear everyone? Next, hope you people understood the questions. So here already I had solved all the questions. Just to go through the questions because video is too long if I am going to explain each and everything. Okay, so just go through here every solutions I had given on the video. So second part is again LHS and RHS both you have to solve separately. So LHS answer will be 81 p square plus 90 pq plus 25 q square. Clear? And the RHS part, how to solve? RHS part again you have to split according to the identity. Then RHS and LHS will be equal, that means it is verified. Similarly for third part. Third part again LHS and RHS you have to solve. When you will solve the LHS, you will get the answer as 16 upon 9m square plus 9n square upon 16. Okay. In the same way you have to solve the RHS. So in the RHS part already it is 16 upon 9m square plus 9 upon 16n square. So no need of solving the RHS part in the third question because the result is already present. So directly we can write it as LHS and RHS both are equal. Clear? So here is question number 4. Question number 5 is your homework. Clear? Here I had written question number 5 is your homework. So again here LHS and RHS. In the RHS part only 48p square is there. So no need of solving RHS. While solving the LHS part, we will get the answer 48 pq square. So here are the solutions present on the screen. Just go through the solutions. If any doubt is there, please ask me through my WhatsApp number. Clear everyone? So here is solution. Students, be very careful for the minus sign. Okay, be very careful, be very attentive for that. Okay, so thank you everyone.